Enterprise Wizard makes it easy to set up rules to automate critical tasks and guarantee that they are handled consistently and efficiently. This brief demo will show the rules interface using the example of a rule that will escalate support cases. Let's say you want to ensure that high priority cases are dealt with promptly. Administrators can set up new rules in a matter of minutes. On the Rules tab, we see the full list of existing rules for this table. Let's create a new rule to make sure that important issues are dealt with promptly. Suppose we have a process where support members are notified of all new tickets as they are created, and they're supposed to acknowledge them by changing the status from open to assigned. We want to be sure that for high priority cases, no more than 10 minutes passes before the case is moved to assigned. We will create a rule that checks every 10 minutes during business hours of the support team, finds any high or critical priority issues that are still in a status of open, and notifies the support team that these cases need to be acknowledged. Let's create the rule. First, we give it a descriptive name. Enterprise Wizard offers many rule types to cover a broad range of automation. In this case, we'll use a time-based rule to check every 10 minutes. The Condition tab uses Enterprise Wizard's powerful search capability to specify exactly which records we want this rule to find. We can create new searches or use an existing saved search for this table. Let's create a new search for all issues that are high or greater priority. When searching on a choice field, if you set up the choices in descending order, you can use greater than and less than operators to find the values you want. Now we'll add a criterion for status equals open. When we're done, we can save the search by giving it a name so we can use it in this rule or in another rule. Now we move to the Schedule tab, where we can set when and how often we want this time-based rule to run. In this case, let's make the rule active only during the working hours of the support team. We want to catch these tickets as soon as possible, so let's set the rule to search every 10 minutes. From the Rules Action tab, we can now choose from a wide variety of built-in action types to define what should happen. We can create a new action, or in this case, to save time, we will simply select an email action that has already been set up to notify the members of the assigned team. Now, let's also do something a bit more sophisticated to demonstrate the power of the system. Let's suppose that if the issue is critical and is already over an hour old, we want to also notify the support team's manager. We can do this in the same rule by creating an if-then-else action that will let us set any conditional logic. Let's start by adding an if condition. These if statements use the same robust filtering capability available throughout the system. We'll be looking at a subset of the cases already found by our original search condition. So let's use a simple filter to find the records in which the priority equals critical, and let's add a time filter to find only the critical cases that are over an hour old. For this, we'll use the Date Created field, a default field populated automatically in new records. Once we have our search defined, we can define the action that should happen. Our goal is to notify the team leader when we find these tickets, so we're going to create an email action. We can give this action a name, and now we'll see all of the existing email templates for the support case table. You can create new email templates here or copy and modify an existing template. Let's save time by copying an existing email template and then editing it. We can change who the email is going to, and now we can edit the subject and the content. The body of the email is brief, but includes some useful features. The field names with $signs in front of them are replaced with the values of the fields in the selected record, making it easy to personalize the emails and provide relevant information. The hyperlink allows the user reading the email to jump back to the record without having to log in or navigate the staff interface, so they can get to work on the issue immediately. It takes just one click to insert a hyperlink, and this includes many other options, such as automatically setting fields in the record. Now let's apply this template to our email action. Now we can see what our if-then-else action will do when it runs for each ticket. If the priority is critical and is over an hour old, it will notify the team manager. That's it. In the space of a few minutes, we've created a custom rule to notify team members when a new case has not been handled in the required time, and to further notify the team manager if it is not moved along the process within the space of an hour. This demo illustrates how quickly you can customize the system to your exact needs, all without writing a line of code.